Hi, welcome to Higher Self Collective Tarot reading for the week of March 3rd through the 9th. This is a miraculous week. Okay, so first of all, numerology, bringing that straight in here, because you may know that like Nikola Tesla would only stay in rooms that were divisible by 3. It had to 3, 6, 9 are the only dimensions that creation happens in. We are in the 3rd dimension. We tap into the 6th dimension, which is using energy from the 9th dimension. Okay, so 3, 6, 9. So with this starting on the 3rd and ending on the 9th, and the number 9 in numerology is the number of completion. So I think that we're going to have a really incredible first week of March. Welcome to Pisces season. Happy birthday, all of you Pisces. And one of the greatest things about this month is that there are no retrogrades. So it's literally like, yeah, it may be dreamy, it may be a little bit floaty, but if we are able to pinpoint where we have been blessed, and we are able to, from that blessed place, set clear intentions, knowing that it already exists on our behalf because our higher self already knows it, if we want it, if we have the ability to perceive it from our human perspective, in our mind's eye, we get an idea. That means that our higher self is communicating with us about what is available for us and has been prepared for us. So, big month of being able to manifest from a blessed, beautiful space. So I pray that all of us have a very blessed month, and I am so excited to see what the tarot cards have to say for us about this week for those who are that consider themselves within the higher self collective, meaning they have the desire to co-create with spirit and be able to manifest we're always manifesting every bit of the way. Everything that we see, everything we experience is manifested. But to be able to consciously do that, co-creating and directing energy with spirit so that you're having the outcomes that you desire, now that's when life gets fun. That's when life is exciting. Okay, so the first deck I am going to use is the gold foil deck. I'll show you picture of that. Give me one moment here. All right, great, fantastic. Okay, so here's the box, gold foil tarot, and that's the back of it. And here is the front of the box. It's the Fool. Fantastic. So one of the things that I love about this deck is that it's gold, first of all. All right. I love how the cards slide for the shuffling, and the colors just pop. They don't look as great as they do in person with this lighting here, so I apologize, you guys, but it's traditional art and as a Rider-Waite, and it is and these colors are just phenomenal. Okay, so yeah, if you're interested in this deck, I don't have like affiliate links or anything like that, but I do recommend them. This is the deck I obviously am starting with, so clearly I love it. All right. Tapping into that higher self collective, those who consciously create with spirit. What is available for us for the week of March 3rd through the 9th? Okay. All right. So we're going to start with 3 cards here. What was I just saying about being able to manifest? Okay. I mean, the Magician. Okay, the Magician is Gemini energy. The Magician is infinite possibilities. The Magician is literally speaks to using all of the forces of nature. So we see all of the elements of the tarot. We have the sword, the wand, the pentacle, and the cup. Being able to use all the forces together harmoniously, balanced. Being able to listen to spirit, that co-creation, being able to realize when I'm getting an idea, when it feels good, that means that it is something that my higher self has prepared for me, and I, by trusting, believing, and moving through, let's talk about, I guess, the inspired action. And sometimes that inspired action is take a nap. to relax. And we're feeling a lot of that time to relax and let more in energy in this Piscean season, okay? So, but being able to know that you have all the elements at your disposal, that you are part of infinite intelligence, that spirit, divinity is speaking to you through you and has the ability to manifest into your physical reality where he brings it down here. Okay, so that's just the one card. Let's go to the next card. All right, Queen of Cups. Can we say water energy? Can we say heart-centered love energy? I mean, she is magnificent. You've ever spent any time really being able to think about or practice the mechanics of manifestation? When you open your heart space energy and you're in love with what you have decided for yourself, it's powerful. It's extremely powerful. So this is talking about manifesting, heart space, open love energy, being able to feel love. Feel everything, you guys. Feel it. You got to know where you stand by knowing how you feel. And when you don't feel great, that's okay. Tell yourself, it's okay for me to feel not great. I need to let myself not feel great right now so that can pass through and then come back to a loving space. And when you know that you are love and you get to come back to it anytime, it is never gone from you. It just may not be as easy to tap into, but it is never gone from you. There's a lot less pressure on yourself, okay? And it's, I think that if we're really understanding anything about being able to navigate in current energies, it is the ability to take the pressure off. Stop trying to produce your life. Let your life come to you by being able to orchestrate that energy through a channel of love. And the sun. Okay, the sun is in Pisces right now. All right, this card, literally anything that your heart desires, this is what this is saying. Like, you want it, anything your heart desires, it's yours. It's blessed. It's blessed. I mean, really, I could just end it right here and be like, just know it. It's yours, guys. Done. Put the big done stamp on that. It's done. But I'd like to go a little bit deeper. And at this point, I'm going to use the Tarot of the Sacred Kingdoms. And this really gets into the imagery on these cards. This really gets into like our own soul's personal journey, our ability to activate the magic within us, our own hero's journey, okay? So I'm going to get clarifiers for each one of these. Let Spirit go a little bit deeper with us. Oh, let's do this. Let's get that squared up. Sorry about that. Okay, and okay, you guys see that all right? All right. But I just want to get a little bit of space in between so we can get those clarifiers, okay? All right. Okay. Oh my gosh, are you guys feeling so blessed? I was feeling just total, I was feeling like constricted this morning. I was feeling so constricted. And I shared this with the earlier video that I recorded today, and I was feeling so constricted. And I was saying on that video, if you watched it, I apologize if I'm repeating myself, but I was saying that even though I felt an enormous amount of like squeeze, constriction happening in my body, I wasn't telling myself a story about why I was feeling it, other than like, yeah, a squeeze happens before an expansion. And I kept saying to myself over and over and over again, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. Just simple, I love you. That's literally what I was guided to say over and over again until I was able to absorb that squeeze, feel an expansion take place in me, and I could feel the awareness of Spirit around me and how supported and how I don't want to keep repeating myself here, but if we think about like everything in the universe being awareness, that's all-seeing eye, that source consciousness, that all-seeing eye that literally never ever stops gazing upon you, and everything that is important to you is important to this awareness. I could feel that. I could feel it so potently, and I have to say it's so available during this time especially. You can do it anytime, but really, I mean, we're the zodiac sign of spirit, right? Okay. Oh, this card's popping out. Here we go. Of course, Four of Cups. Oh, wait a minute. I was thinking Four of Wands. Four of Cups. Interesting. Okay, so the Four of Cups. Now, this can speak to a closed offness of your heart, maybe the reminder of to open up your heart space. It doesn't look like anything is manifesting from this dark space inside of this like almost swampy area, right? In this forest, this deep, dark forest. It's like darkening yourself from spirit. It's like, and maybe it's that energy of the constriction that I was talking about. Maybe it's that energy of the squeeze that this may be referring to, but I'd like to go a little bit further. I'd like to take it one step further, and I did get two other cards. Oh my gosh. Okay, guys. We have Justice had popped out and the Lover's card. All right. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm not squaring it up with where the camera is. I'm squaring it on the table, so it's not really squaring up. All right. Okay. So this plays again so very nicely with this Queen of Cups right here. Okay, again, this could be this closed off or this squeeze, this feeling separated from spirit. Now the Justice card is talking to us about literally your heart's intent being weighed. Like she's Lady Justice, right? She's got the scales, she's got the sword. The sword is thought and action. The scales are literally weighing your intentions, whether or not they're pure. So if you think about a couple of things here, I'll use as examples. We can think about the ancient Egyptian practice of, I think it was Horus, that weighed the heart and the feather. That's what Justice is talking about, like weighing. Okay, and if you ever saw, it'll come to me. Never-ending Story. Okay, and he watches as this man rides his horse between those two sphinxes. And when he gets to the center of the pathway between the sphinxes, their eyes open up and they judge his heart to be true or not. And this man he was watching, his heart was not true. And so those lasers blast out. Okay, this is sort of like the energy of Justice. She is no joke. She is literally like, she's karma, like what's going out is absolutely what's coming back in. What's going out is coming back in. What are you manifesting? And is your heart closed off from the connection with spirit? Okay? So if I love when the Justice card tells us that, hey, you're basically Atreyu in this, right? Like your heart has been deemed to be true. And that really seems to be the case when we start talking about the Lover's card here, because the Lover's card talks about a very specific kind of relationship. Now, it's also a Gemini card, and we know Gemini is both Gemini and Cancer are the two biggest manifestors in the tarot, okay, in the zodiac signs. All right, and this being another Gemini card. But again, I want to go back to the very two specific kinds, or a very specific kind of love. This is interdependence. This is not codependence. And if you think about Justice, I'm starting to see it, you guys. I'm starting to see it. Okay, if you think about Justice as a Libra card, she's Major Arcana card of Libra. And you think about her being in the South Node. Libra's in the South Node. And it's about bringing you into balance and taking you out of familiar comfort zones, and has been helping us, supporting us be able to break away from codependent patterns. Being able to break away from codependent patterns. Now, codependency really became a thing when people stopped knowing how powerful they are. When they started looking for answers outside of them, or started putting other people responsible for what their life looks like, what and how they feel. Now, we've talked about feelings being the most important part of manifestation. We're in a feeling, a water sign, right? Okay, so what is being revealed to me in these cards and spoken to me through my higher self here is that closing yourself off from the power of who you are will bring to you only what you put out. But now if you bring yourself to an interdependent relationship, meaning you are self-sourcing, you and you alone are responsible for how you feel, and you alone are responsible for what you manifest into your life. So, I think that there may be a lot of people who are doubting whether or not they are truly capable of keeping up with the visions and requests or expansion of their higher self. It is when you connect to your love of life. It is when you realize that you have all the resources, that you are able to have an interdependent relationship not only with yourself, you and your higher self working things out, not putting it on somebody else, making anybody else responsible, not looking for the answers from somebody else, but really honing in on what feels positive, what feels inspired, only taking action from an inspired place. That's when we begin to have more choices, because this is also a card of being able to, with a partner, and your partner can be your higher self, it can be somebody in a physical partner in your life, okay? It could be a business partner, it could be a romantic partner, it could be relationships with your children, partnership with life itself. When you yourself can resource the emotions, being present with everything you're feeling, and you can resource, you have a higher viewpoint, okay? You begin to see things from a broader perspective. You begin to see things from the perspective of your higher self, which this card talks about being able to ascend to a higher vista or a higher viewpoint, which again is very Piscean, being able to draw back and be the awareness of your life. And that relationship being able to come to a much higher level when we've opened ourselves to the trueness of who we are. Okay? This is what Justice is asking us to do. Be true to yourself. Be true to your life. All right, so let's find out now what the Queen of Cups has to say. Let's bring her down just I wanted to give those guys space to still here too, but let's find out from let's check what the Queen of Cups has to say. Oh, straight off. Oh my gosh, the Ace of Wands. Oh, okay. Here we see now, getting a little bit deeper, a little bit more clarity here. Coming from this space of being able to have a higher vista, a higher point of view, your soul's point of view, from a heart that's been deemed worthy. You know your intentions are pure and clear, okay? You've opened yourself up to the love. You've noticed where you've been closed off. You've opened yourself up to positive energy to bring more of that in, and you'll be able to see it and be able to make choices. Have that a sense of ability, internal emotional agility. So when you're present with everything that you're feeling, you have the ability to begin to choose. Again, this is a choice card. Begin to choose what you would like to feel. Now, coming from that energy, this beautiful heart space, heart-centered energy of this Queen of Wands, this Cancer, manifestation card, is literally telling you that an opportunity. Now, this is an action-oriented card. You will get an inspiration to act on something that you have never experienced before. Now, that's exciting. Now that's exciting. Something, and does they want to give us any more information? Hey guys, well, there we go. There we go. These cards are just popping, aren't they? Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords. Okay, this is not only a new opportunity, but it is a total expansion of yourself to have a very clear vision of your life. This is about, so the swords are the thinking suit. It's the thoughts that you have. And it's the perceptions that you have. So now you will be also engaging in this new opportunity with a brand new frame of thinking. This is literally about an upshift. There's nothing in this, everything in this spread is telling us preparation for, you're being prepared for, you're being weighed out to see what this new opportunity is. And one of the biggest expansions happening here. One of the biggest expansions happening of the year so far. And I hit the ground running. I mean, yeah, there was some stuff that popped off this year, but like really, I felt like I had traction. Okay. And if you watch my 2024 Ascensions Energy Mastery video that I recorded this morning and will post, I believe, on the 28th. So it should already have posted. By the time you see this video, I give an awesome practice there at the end about how to feel engaged with life, grounded with your manifestation, so you don't feel like you're losing traction as you're feeling floaty with this Pisces energy. Because when we give ourselves the opportunity to kind of relax, to engage or to see ourselves for where we're actually at, and quiet our minds without overthinking and literally feel our way through. Again, feeling and being able to choose the feeling, being able to see from an expanded point of view, it'll bring in these opportunities, okay? It will bring in fresh, brand new opportunities. This is a weekly reading, you guys. This is all happening. I told you, starting off with 3 energy, right? That's the energy of 3D creation, your material world. And ending with a 9, which is a completion. So you're going to see your world change this week. Very powerful, very powerful. Now, let's see what that sun, this blessed life force, Leo energy, so loving, so pleasurable, all things pleasurable, right? So let's see what, they're just not, there we go. I just kind of want everybody to still be able to have some space, to be able to have their, there we go. Okay, what does the sun have to say to us about this coming to terms with who we are, where we stand emotionally, where our viewpoint is, brand new, expand, okay? Oh, those cards are just shuffling and shuffling. All right. I'm not going to force it. I'm not forcing anything here. We don't want to force it. We want to let it out of curiosity. That childlike curiosity, right? And this white horse that he's on literally represents purity. So this card, this reading is saying, you have been deemed pure of heart. You're ready for something new. You get to choose something that you're in love with, and this may be a partnership, this may be a business, this may be a new job, a new whatever it is, money, whatever it is, you get to choose. It's of your choosing. All right, and this red here talks about passions, being passionate. All right, and I don't know, Leos aren't anything but passionate, are they? Anything if they aren't passionate. Okay, all right. This is wanted to come out. Let's see. I'm gonna keep going here. Oh, there we go. Now it happened. What did I just say about Leo energy? What did I just say about Leo energy? The King of Wands. The King of Wands that's a lion right there. This is Leo energy. Literally being able to move forward, ready for the opportunity that comes, knowing that it is about divine timing, ready to take action when you know that it is the moment. It is clear. It is obvious. When that opportunity shows up, it will be so obvious. There will be no doubt, and you are ready for action, okay? But ready for action means that you've taken care of yourself previously. So you need to tend to yourself. Be very clear. Be very clear about whether or not you're tired, whether or not you are rested enough, whether or not you are, well fed, whether or not you are hydrated, all those things, that you're not closing yourself off from what's available to you by overextending yourself, because this reading is literally talking about everything being able to come to you. This lion is not chasing anything. This child is blissful. Now let's flip this card and see what it is. And we have the Three of Cups. The Three of Cups. So this opportunity that is coming your way will be bringing you closer to people who are like-minded, working in harmony with them, and celebrating. This is a card of being able to celebrate the union of people collaborating, people who are coming together like-minded. So that's an interesting piece to this opportunity. It is. If you think about like being able to see things from a different perspective, and one of those perspectives may be like how well we're able to work with people who have the same vision that we do. And being able to come together and create something new. Remember that 3 energy is all about creation. Creating something new. And the final piece, oh my gosh. You guys, the final piece to all of this is you're going to find yourself engaged, okay? Chill out to find yourself engaged, because this is the Two of Wands. That final piece is you standing. Remember, I was talking about a new vista, a new point of view, a new being able to see yourself, seeing from like backing up, being able to view your life. This Two of Wands is all about, it is Mars in Aries. This is about being able to stand in your castle, being able to overlook the grounds of the world. Who is that? Hi. Oh my goodness, I have a little visitor here. Okay, so being able to stand in your castle of your creations, where you firmly are now, by counting, seeing how Spirit has answered everything that you are experiencing. Spirit has answered it. You now have a firm ground to stand upon, all of your creations, and being able to step forward in action, in something brand new. What do you want? So I guess if anything, this is saying, what do you want? Get really clear on where your heart lies. If you are in this loving heart space energy, or if you're closing yourself off, something brand new is coming. Be ready for it. It's going to be very collaborative with like-minded people, and it will be again. This is the Two of Wands is all about being able to hold that world in your hands and have everything that you desire. It is an engaging card. You meeting life on your terms. Harnessing also the natural energies of the natural current energies that are available. We have a lot of activity with Mars. And Mars is going to be entering, I believe it's going to be right after this week on March 11th, Mars is going to enter Pisces. So with Venus, and it's spectacular. It's literally like this harmonious, like family gathering of people that just like that family that just like loves each other and loves to spend time and just laughs and they literally have wonderful activities that they do together. It's that family dynamic that we can experience when Mars and Venus come into Pisces. But this is we're preparing for it. No, we're not preparing for it. We are experiencing our life in a way that we can be ready for that next piece when it comes available, but experiencing something new this week. So I would love to hear from you guys. Love to hear from you. What manifested? What did you get to engage in? What came into your life? What expansion took place in your life this week? Because it is happening this week for you, and I know you're prepared for it. I know you're ready. Just make sure that you're not crossing your heart off. Make sure that you are opening up to love, and you're using your emotions. You're using your mind, but in a way that you're using your mind, not your thoughts or thinking you. Using your mind, using the resources of the earth energies, right? The pentacles, and using activity, but it's inspired activity. It's an activity that feels like blissful to do. It feels like a fantastic, passionate idea. So please leave comments. Let me know what that was that came in for you this week. What do you get to engage in? And how much fun are you having? All right, thank you guys for joining me today. Have a wonderful week. I'm excited for all of us. I will see you next week.